Hello everyone, how are you doing? Well, it's an early Sunday morning and I'm at my mum's house, been here since Saturday afternoon, and we'll be going home later today. So I thought I'd just do you a quick update to show you what's been done. It's nearly all finished. I will be back in a few weeks. I'm stopping over a week in June because my mum's going away, and I'll just be here to decorate my mum's kitchen for her, and I've just got to finish some things off in the loft, the flooring, etc. So I've had not a very comfortable night. I don't like sleeping in other beds, much prefer my bed at home, but anyway, I'm going to have some breakfast. It's quite early, so seems to be a nice day so far. So let's have a quick tour and the latest update of my mum's house. And if you've watched this from when my mum moved in, you'll see that quite a lot of changes have been made for the better. So this is the living room, or front room, or sitting room. This is where my mum would come in an evening. It's not really used during the day. This is where I've just been sitting on this rather comfy snuggle chair. As you can see, it rotates, so that's very nice. So that's a new addition. My mum got new sofa and chairs for this house. The other furniture was in her old house, like this sideboard, and of course a TV unit, and that lamp table or side table. And so there's my mum's L-shaped sofa that matches, quite nice. I saw them in a shop called Dunelm, not in this fabric, but my mum decided on this fabric, and of course the new grey carpeting. And there's the dogs. That was above my mum's old sofa in Bishopthorpe. It's got Venetian blinds up now, plus, if we can see, it's going to be a bit awkward with the light, isn't it, behind, to show you the curtains there. So nice living room. So the kitchen, well, finally, this is what I'll be decorating, but there's not a lot to do because fortunately I don't have to do the ceiling. So I've got to paint basically the walls, the doors, skirting board. So there's not a huge amount of wall space that's exposed, so that's good. So this has all been finally finished. A long job that was. So there's basically nothing here. When my mum moved in, the owners had a freestanding thing and a dishwasher. There wasn't any worktop that I can remember. So we managed to get furniture to match, more or less. So this is a dishwasher I gave my mum that I had to review for AO.com. I had to check it was on earlier. I thought it stopped. It's very, very quiet. I do like that dishwasher. So these extra cupboards were put in, and a socket higher up there. So new worktop to match more or less the other, and then we've got this big sort of larder unit that holds a lot of bits and pieces. Whoops. So lots of food and things go in there, and the famous coffee kisses. Now I will be doing, these aren't vegan, but my mum, bless her, did try to make them vegan, or she was looking to get some egg replacer, but she saw the wrong stuff and it was too expensive. I will be making coffee kisses. I've got all the ingredients to veganize those. Oh, there's 3 left. Basically veganizing them just means replacing the egg, because you can use sunflower spread instead of the butter. So there's a lot more storage now. It's a little bit better. And I think, what's my mum put in here? Yeah, some of the mostly used crockery is in here, so it's next to the dishwasher, which is a little bit easier. The garden's changed. That's a reason to purchase new artificial lawn, because the dogs have basically killed the old lawn. And there is a nice swing bench there that turns into a bed if you want to relax. Yeah, it's all very pleasant. So nothing else has happened, I don't think, in the kitchen. I showed you that the cooker had been all repaired and secured, didn't I? Because that was wobbling. I think you've seen the new fire, the new wood burner there. A lot more compact than the other one, but gives out a heck of a lot of heat. But we haven't needed that for a long time. It's been very nice weather. A couple of changes, I think, or one change in here, the sort of utility area. Oh dear, that's going to need a good old clean out. This is what I told my mum to do when not using the washer. Leave it completely open, but it still absolutely stinks. So what I think I'm going to do is get a big tub of citric acid. You can get it in a powder form, and that apparently is supposed to be very good for cleaning out the machine. So I'll put that on a hot wash, well, the 95-degree wash, and see if it will improve the smell. But the man came and put some shelves up that were removed. There's just a couple of shelves being put up there, but helps to store some bits and pieces. And my mum's Felix and floor mate there. A bit of a mess. So there's that. And I think you've already seen, I don't know, did I show you? Yes, I did. I've shown you the new oh, it's already got marks on it. I showed you the new grey carpet, didn't I? But now some pictures have been put up. Well, my mum painted this. I think this was in the living room over the fireplace, and she painted it white. This is this used to be in the hall of Ramsey Avenue. That's a silhouette of my dad's mum. This very old picture. I never met my dad's mum. And then up the stairs, focus. We could turn the light on, I suppose. Might help. Still quite early morning. Up the stairs, we've got 3 pictures up the stairs at the old house, and a new addition there at the bottom. That's showing Evie and little Molly. So up we go, and at the top of the stairs is my mum's dad, my granddad. That picture used to be in the living room of the old house. This is the only room really that's not been finished yet. This is going to be decorated shortly and curtains put up. It's got all the furniture in it that it's going to have, but it's got going to have carpet in it. All the other bedrooms are carpeted. I'll show you that in a minute. And my mum just painted that headboard to match a bit better. It doesn't match completely, it's a little bit darker, but it goes better. It used to be a pine headboard, so she just painted that. So this room needs decorating. And of course here's the first thing that my mum did, and that's not changed. Obviously this is the lovely bathroom. Oh, now we have actually got the blind put up. I don't know if it was up before, so that's a lot better. This is the front bedroom, now carpeted. Look, didn't go for the same carpet throughout. It's a different, slightly cheaper carpet for the bedrooms. It's been slept in last night, so the bed's not all dressed that it would be with the nice cushions on. But yes, got a feature wall there and a matching cushion and matching curtains up at the windows. There's also a blackout blind up at the window. Of course it's all been decorated, just a sort of a cream colour. And the picture, sorry, not a picture, a mirror's been put up there. I think that must be a new mirror. I don't remember seeing that. And we've got the old piano stool from the hallway of Ramsey Avenue that again I think my dad's mum actually embroidered herself. So there's little hints of my mum's old house. And this is lovely. This is my mum's bedroom now. It's very nice. There's a lot of wasted space here. You saw the new wardrobes I think in one video, but now of course it's all carpeted and it's all decorated. Look at this, it's lovely. So again, got a bit of a feature wall there, new headboard for the bed, and my mum's gone for this nice sort of teal colour. New curtains, of course. The windows need cleaning. We can see out there the garden and a garage full of hoovers and Playmobil. I will be going up in the loft later. So this is oh come on, focus, much nicer. It's all a bit sort of funny the way it's designed, this, because this is an extension where the beam is there, the bit I'm standing in. So the original bedroom would have basically stopped where these wardrobes are. Again, it's the same carpet. It's a nice enough carpet, isn't it? Better than it was a horrible sort of brown, really thin pile. Well, it hardly had any pile on it. So yes, it's all looking a lot nicer than it did when my mum moved in. As I said, basically really the only thing to do, I've just got to finish up in the loft doing the flooring, and then it's just basically this bedroom. The carpet's already been bought for in here and it's going to be fitted when this is decorated, and it's the same carpet in the other bedrooms as well. So yeah, and there's a little picture here from the living room of Ramsey Avenue. I made that, well, I didn't take all the photos, I wasn't born, but I took the photos and got this frame and gave it to my mum for, it was probably the year after, or the year my dad died. So that I believe is my dad's father, Granville, who I'm named after. Got ribbed about that at school. I don't mind now. And one of those is my dad and one of them is his brother Tim. And there's my mum and my dad there, look, with my eldest brother. Oh, and they're funny, they are twins, but that's my dad there, and that's my Uncle Tim. He's still alive. I think all my other dad's brothers have died now. And there's my dad as a young man, and well, that's my Uncle Tim, and there's my dad there. That small picture, am I in it? I am. It's a bit faded. I'm just there on top of my dad. And there's my dad with, I think that would have been his first grandchild. Don't know who that is. That's my nephew Jack. He's grown up now with 2 children of his own. I think that's my niece Bryony. And there's Dad in a cardie. Bless him. Oh dear. So yeah, it's all looking much nicer. I do miss my mum's old house, you know, obviously, because I was there a long time, and this will never have any sort of emotions for me, this house that the house in Bishopthorpe had. There's odd objects in this house that hold meaning, you know, pictures and ornaments and bits and bobs, but you know, my mum seems to have settled down now, My brother and sister-in-law just down the road, which was the main reason to move, really, well, one of the reasons. So she'd be near some family. But yeah, it's all coming on very well. So there you go, I hope you've enjoyed that little update, because a few of you have asked, well, when are we going to see your mum's house again? So you've seen it. I will show you a bit more, obviously, when the back bedroom's done, and when finally I've got the loft fully boarded up. It is 2/3 done, but I ran out of pieces for it, so I need to go up there later and see how many new uprights I need to buy. I've got enough of the boards. For some reason I must have used too many of the upright support pieces, so I'm going to have to work out how many I need, and it just needs finishing off. And then there's a bit of the loft that's over the new extension that is classed as a new build loft, and it's only got a very narrow area where I can board it. It's not got a wide open space. So I can buy a kit that's designed for new build lofts. So it's going to give me a long, narrow platform to put stuff on. So I'm thinking of putting my boxed Playmobil that I've got in storage up there instead of having it in the garage. So when I'm coming back, I will be here for some of the time with my mum, and then she'll be going off to Northumbria, I think it is, again with my eldest brother and the dogs, and then I'll have a few days to do the kitchen. But the days when my mum and brother are here, I'll be doing other things like going in the loft and finishing that off. So that's it. That's the progress at my mum's house. Little update for you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please thumb up, and I'll see you all soon for the next video, whenever and whatever that will be, who knows. Bye for now.